Saya has made me late almost every day this week because he waits until I'm ready to walk out the door.
We are the Whites, and we have two wonderful kids.
Christian and Josiah, 13 and 11.
And a handful.
Yes, sir.
You have your shoes on.
Are they tied?
Are they tied this time? Well, people know us to be just a very spontaneous couple. I know you guys have been hearing around the house about this adventure.
What type of adventure is it?
So you know how you have a coach in football? We're going to have a financial coach. Are we nervous?
Not really.
You're not, yeah, you're not nervous.
They're going to be looking at your cash app.
I'm very excited because I feel like it's an answer to the prayer we prayed. You know, we asked God for a chance to start over. Now, we didn't say what that chance would be. We didn't say, you know what that's going to look like.
It's nerve-wracking, but I know it's going to benefit us in the long run.
I know Charles is very nervous to be exposed. I mean, like, that's what we've been talking about, you know, like, oh my goodness, they're going to look into our stuff. Remember, though, how I talked to you guys about the bank and about credit and all of that? Huh? Remember I told you a story about me in college?
I do.
We're a little bit more responsible with the credit cards than we used to be when we were in college.
She don't want to tell you the truth. I had fun messing up my credit in college.
They say you had fun.
Well, because at that time I thought it was free money that came with
Right, so you didn't
T-shirts and king-size candy bars. So I was in the student union one day and they were giving out free candy bars. T-shirts and free candy bars. And I really signed up for the credit. I didn't want the credit card. I wanted the candy bar. And so I just signed my name on the line. Listen, when you use the credit card once, it's addicting. It's kind of like you in anime. It's addicting.
It is addicting, especially like when you really don't want to spend like the money you have in the bank.
Y'all still messing it up?
What, messing up our credit?
Yeah.
No, but the funny thing is not messing it up anymore doesn't change the fact that it's been messed up. And that's the thing about credit. Like, good decisions stay with you, and so do bad decisions. And so we've lived quite a few years based on our bad decisions.
Exactly. And we need to teach y'all how to budget. So this thing is not just for us, me and Dad. This is for you too.
Financial success for me means creating a path for my kids. Not necessarily so that they can escape the trouble, but they'll have the wisdom on how to make the better decisions when the trouble comes.
I want you to grow up knowing how to deal with money and how to be financially responsible, how to save, new habits, healthier.
New habits.
So I believe that we're going to learn some new lessons, you know? And so I'm excited about this. We're about to get some help. So with that being said, it's time to go to school. If you go to work, it's time for you to work. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Bailey, don't do nothing until I get back.
It's excited about meeting Jean.
But yeah, I'm excited. We currently live with my parents, and we've lived here for about a year and a half now. There's just a lot we don't know, you know?
Well, I'm sure she's got a lot to teach you.
I know. Well, and see, that's the thing. That's why we're doing all this, to learn more.
She's an independent, like, neutral third party.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't have a personal investment in my past or, like, the poor choices I've made. Her job, her role is to educate me, and I own my mistakes.
Yeah.
I made those. I'll talk about them.
Jared came into our marriage with a significant amount of debt. What was the number again?
$75,000.
$75,000.
Do you think this is going to be something that'll help you get on your feet financially and, you know, be able to buy a house?
Jared and I both worked incredibly hard early in our marriage to pay down that debt. That was a major priority. We're so grateful to you and Dad for letting us stay here. When we moved in with my parents, I was 9 months pregnant with our second child, Amy. And that was also a contributing factor where I was feeling the urge to pull back from work because I wanted to spend more time with our kids while they were young. It is interesting being in my own room with now my husband and, you know,
It's a little weird.
thinking like, oh, I studied for my high school math testing here and now other stuff. And no, I'm good. I knew our kids were only going to be little and young for so long. And I had Jared's support for me to stop working full-time in my career and stay home with the children. Eventually, when we do get our own place, yeah, I still want to live close where you can help us out as we need it.
I would like that too.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I don't want to stay here forever. My timeline, personally, I would love to be out definitely in 3 years, if not sooner.
Can I say goodnight?
Oh, you actually said, you pushed her away, but you said goodnight. Okay.
Give her back to mommy.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
I don't know. I have a lot of things. Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I mean, this could really be awesome. This could really help us.
Our first date, we were the last people in the restaurant, and we closed the place down because of our conversations. But they let us keep talking. I think the restaurant saw that love blossom, so like, we're gonna let them talk.
Hilarious.
Growing up, I really felt that we were given a good work ethic, and I started working at 14 mowing lawns. And then in college, I was lured into the credit card idea to pay for maybe some dates in college and stuff like that.
I mean, the hardest part with where we're at right now is California's gotten so expensive. There's no way we can get ahead here.
I feel stuck. I'm stuck in my job.
You're so unhappy.
I've been working with the LUSD for now 16 years.
I would much rather see you happy in a job that you love and thriving
Yeah.
than keep on keeping on with something that makes you so
Well, it's like, prioritize. And so do I stay with the job I hate until retirement for the retirement's sake? Or
maybe the coach can help us with that.
teachers, they always say that you're kind of pour through your career, then you retire rich. And so there's a great pension with CalSTRS, but I have 25 more years with the district. So it's a long time to hold out for that great pension.
Got this IVF coming up, honey. I want you to be less stressed. Okay, honey? I know it's hard, but
It's such an oxymoron. It's like you're supposed to not be stressed at all through these process, but then it's like the most stressful thing you can go through. Well, we started accumulating debt as a couple when we started to try to get pregnant.
We actually used our honeymoon fund, for the first round of IUIs. And so that went pretty quickly within about 6 months.
The doctor, though, over-medicated me to the point where I had to be hospitalized for 4 days. And I was, basically it's called hyperstimulation, and my ovaries blew up. I had to be drained like twice. It was...
With fluids.
It was really a very traumatic experience, and it ate through all of those savings. It's my biggest fear to be a burden. My biggest fear is to be a financial burden to somebody. And it's a lot of stress I put on myself to make sure that I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you more unhappy or stressed out.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
babe, I think things are going to change.
I think if anyone deserves a leg up right now, it's definitely you. But I do too.
It's us. It's us.
Do y'all like being here over in New York? No, why?
Because I need to meet more people.
Well, I'm not sure yet since we just moved here.
You're gonna meet. You were gonna meet people. Just, gotta take some time. And in New York, what was going on? A lot of violence towards y'all friends, y'all own peers. You couldn't even go to the store half the time, Kamara. You were asked to go to the store. I would have to tell you no. 3:00 in the afternoon. I shouldn't be scared for my kids to be able to play outside. I just recently moved to Tampa from upstate New York. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. I have a set of 13-year-old twins, Kamari, a girl, and Kamara, a boy. And then I also have a 10-year-old daughter. Her name is Kamaya. Well, I'll call y'all in to let y'all know I'm getting a financial coach. Her name is Patrice, into this program, and she's going to come coach me into helping me with my finances, helping me save money, helping me establish credit and build my credit. And you know how I've always been talking about doing my own business. She's going to help. Everybody loves me as a bus driver. I'm the people person. In New York, everybody requested me. Every field trip y'all went on, every wedding or anything, everybody was always calling me, we want you to drive for us, we want you to drive for us. I want that same thing here, but I want it to be my own business. I don't want them to have to go through another company and say, give me your best driver. Being a business owner would give me more stability. It would change my life. It would change my kids' life.
Is the coach going to help you, make this business?
I hope so. I'm hoping Patrice is able to lead me in the right direction and get me a running start.
I'm happy that we can do this, and I know that you're going to do well with it.
Glad you found someone to help you.
Ugh. I don't feel like cooking.
Okay.
We have leftovers.
Strawberries. Say strawberries, please. Oh, Mama forgot one. You put it down.
I'm a school teacher. I teach 3rd grade in South Philadelphia.
and I'm a school social worker in Philadelphia.
We're balancing a lot of things. They have
So not lucrative professions.
I feel nervous and excited. I feel like this is all crazy.
Yeah.
But we bought our home right after we got married, like within the same year.
We bought what we thought we could and are quickly outgrowing it. I think it's just like having a kid just like shows you like this timeline that like you didn't really think about before. Like she's only a little over 2. We need to get our finances right because we want to leave her in a better shape than where we are right now, you know?
We have our mortgage for our home. And then between the two of us, we both have a lot of student debt and then childcare. So that's like 3.
Yeah. 3 huge bills.
I don't want to discredit that we've made a lot of progress since we first started dating a million years ago. But my habits were more like you can't take it with you. Like you might as well spend it. And your habits were like saving like a maniac. Do you remember when I was like breastfeeding in the middle of the night and there would always be that one thing that would solve your problem that you can buy online?
Oh yes, and so it's like, oh, one click shopping online.
Yeah. How do we do it to make our money grow?
Right. How do we do it to be smart about it? We budget for big things. We know certain bills that come out every month, but it's the things that are changing or, you know, the random pickups. Okay, so I definitely don't feel like cooking. Growing up, I knew savings was important, and I didn't really know how to use savings or how to like use certain accounts. And so I think I've always had like at least a hint of save money, but I also don't know how to make it work.
You going to your kitchen? You gonna make something for us?
Yeah, could I have my a pizza, please?
It's good. And then follow the directions. Well, be careful. Christopher. Follow the directions on here. Just slowly put them in there.
I was born in Juarez, Mexico, and my family migrated to California when I was 2 years old.
Give me a plate, please.
I have 6 children.
Dice is good.
Food always brings them together.
Okay, guys, so I have some really good news. So I'm glad that you guys are helping me today because I'm going to be getting a mentor to help us along this financial journey, which is relieving because I'm tired. I cannot take one more day without sleeping.
I have lived here for 19 years. For me, it is a sanctuary. It's beautiful.
The water issue has just got me so stressed that this news came at a perfect time.
In this house, there are 3 bathrooms. However, only one is functional.
The mentor is going to come and help us what we've been doing wrong and what we can do to make it right.
There's also in part of the home, the major part where we stay, there is no heat source. There's no AC.
This is going to take us to a better position than where we started.
When the sink was not working, we had to fill the bucket. We had to empty it out.
That's how you got your muscles, Christopher.
In the kitchen, under the sink cabinet, every time we wash dishes, we had to throw out the water and put an empty bucket every single time.
Mom, you're gonna make everyone cry.
I'm ready for it.
You've been saying this for a while.
I don't want to see my children suffer anymore because of my financial bad decisions.
I'm so very grateful for all of you to be able to have stayed by my side and believed that our lives will change if we make some really good financial decisions, and the mentor coming in to help us through it. It's just, I'm beyond grateful.
I've made mistakes financially.
I feel a little bit like maybe embarrassed because you don't want to ask for help.
I didn't grow up with all of this knowledge that is available now. And so being able to break that cycle and have my children have that freedom and their children have that freedom.
But there's a light of hope and everything's going to be fine. Like I told you, every single time I told you it's going to be all right. All of you
have a dream just like I do. Use me as an example to never give up.
Oh, let's have some enchiladas.
Mom, do a happy dance. Do a happy dance.
I need my 70s funky music.
To find your own opportunities, please visit opportunityknocks.net. This season on Opportunity Knocks.
We've got to face what's going on right now. You're on the verge of foreclosure.
Are you willing to go back to work?
What kind of a burden is it putting on the marriage?
To start a family gives me a lot of anxiety.
Where you are right now, it's ridiculous.
Feels like I'm bringing all of this weight. It's hard to see.
Are all the credit cards maxed out?
I got like $20 available on one of them.
Welcome back to the amazing Dollywood.
You got $5,000. What would you do with it today?